Hi friends, welcome back to Canada Tried and Tested. Many of you reached out to me on YouTube as well as Instagram asking if I could predict the next CRS score, and I had promised that once I have more reliable data and insight, I will come and present that in front of you. So my prediction is that if there is going to be a draw tomorrow, that is no program draw, and 5,000 invitation to apply is issued, the score is going to be upward of 477. Now hold on, I will break down my analysis and I request your participation to agree or to disagree, as well as you comment what you think will be the CRS score. And if you are a new subscriber, please go ahead and press the like button as well as subscribe, as it helps YouTube algorithm to reach the right audience like you. I hope by now you have subscribed, and without wasting much time, let's look into the immigration plan as well as where things are right now. You can see this immigration plan. This was published on October 30, 2020. Every year in October or November, the intake is reviewed and the next plan is updated. And my guess is the number of draw is also planned based on this. Now let's see how the draws have been between 2015 to 2021. You see this table, it shows year, number of draw, highest CRS score and the lowest CRS score. If you look at 2018 and 19, the number of draws have been 28 and 26, and we had seen this frequency of every fortnight draw, and you know that there are 52 weeks in a year, so every fortnight makes it approximately 27 draw. Okay, in 2020 we see 36 draw, but we will have to remember that in a week PNP as well as the CC candidate were getting invited, so that's why this number looks on a higher side. On an average, it was still that fortnight draw which was happening. In between there were few delays. Okay, now if you look at 2021, we have had 6 draws so far, and you can look at the highest CRS score as well as the lowest CRS score. So for the first time we saw this CRS score of 75. Now let's look at the candidate in pool during the last few draw. So here on this table, what I have done is, you can see here, this is straight out of this CRS score distribution of candidates. This will allow you to see everything in one place. I've shown you the frequency of draw and corresponding CRS distribution. Between November 16 and 23, it happened after 1 week, and then there was a frequency of 2 weeks, and then February 8, this happened after 3 weeks, and the last draw which happened in March, we see after 4 weeks. Okay, and then at each of this range, I have averaged the candidate starting November till now. So you can calculate, it's about 17 weeks. So on an average, we see between 600 to 1200, 171 candidates entering every week. And likewise for other range to which you can go and see the assumptions. Okay, so the assumption is that these are the average candidates who are entering the pool on a weekly basis. So this is more a thumb rule to make it easy for all of us to consider. Okay, so it makes it easy to understand. Now we come to the question of future CRS draw. So again, my assumption is that for now, if you are a CEC candidate, you really don't have to worry about the cutoff score. You just need to have the required eligibility which is asked under express entry, and you need to be in the pool. This is for now. Say with vaccine, things will improve and these scenarios would change. Okay, so for CEC candidate at the moment, it's all about being in the pool. Let's see if there is going to be any CEC draw in coming days which can challenge my understanding. Now for provincial nominee program, again I will not predict, as if you are getting picked, you get additional point which will give you the flight. Coming to no program draw. Before I share my assumption, you must have watched my previous video. I have shared the statement of Press Secretary of Immigration Minister, where he says that by getting the CC candidate, it's a wash. He has used this term, it's a wash, and he goes on to explain that they're already here in Canada, and that does not resolve the problem what Canada has. And Canada requires immigrant to increase the population, and if you have seen, they have factored 3% year-on-year growth, which was the plan. He also said, and I quote, "We are already ahead of schedule welcoming new permanent resident at the rate of 37% higher than our projection. So to keep up with the plan, they will have draw for sure. And while there can be delay, even if the delay happens, my guess is that to compensate the delay, we might see a increased invitation to apply. So last time we saw 27,000 invitation to apply. It might not be of that range, but again, my assumption is that we will still see at least 12 to 15 more draws in this year. Okay, so what will be the cutoff score? Say if the draw happens tomorrow and 5,000 invitation to apply gets issued, what is the current distribution you see here? If you add up this range between 481 to 600 and total of 3,530 candidates are in this range. So remaining 1,500 candidate will get picked up in 471 to 480 range. I would say 477 and upward will have a clear chance. There might be possibility that the score below this may also get, but it looks more likely that it's going to be 477 and upward. Now with increase in draw, this score will also start to reduce. The other thing could be, say IRCC invites 8,000 candidates at one go. Okay, even if this happens, not all from this range of 471 to 480 will get picked. You see here, this is how the competition is. Now I can keep doing many permutation and combination. The idea was to bring this analysis in front of you and invite your participation and see if you also think that the assumptions what I have taken is correct or not, and if not, correct me with your comments. So I hope you found today's video interesting as well as informative. If you found it, please do like, share and comment. And thanks for watching Canada Tried and Tested.